Why not?
Just behave yourself, Griever. Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday
Fuck
nights
yeah.
are right for rocking and bad shit.
getting
Hey,
many-
Francesca.
Okay. Oh, we've already got Fern in. How good that? Kicking it off.
Hot and sweaty night here in Tassie. So if I go beetroot red and fall off my chair, it's been nice knowing you. Holy shit. How many costume changes does one need? I don't even wear T-shirts and I've got a freaking T-shirt on.
Classic.
It's got chilies on it, man. How's your week been?
Oh, flat out. All good.
Flat out. All good.
Ready to kick the show off. Get it going.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pump
absolutely.
right in the stories.
Now, we have got a crappy medal, Francesca, and you guys get to choose who wins it too. That's how we roll here. And hello to all the beautiful people rolling in. Humanimal was here earlier, but I'm not quite sure what she's saying. Nody fucking 4K is on.
Okay.
What's that? Who knows?
Oh, notification is on.
Oh!
So if when it goes live. Yeah. I don't know if it's worked though because they're not here.
Well, there's 4 people here. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
We've gone live when it's just been the 2 of us, so we don't care. But
Have
we love
I don't
people
think
who
we've ever
join
done
us.
that.
Well, we did last week with 1.
No, we had multiple people.
Well, they came in as the show went on. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you've got a public service announcement. Did you want to do that first, or is that for later in the show?
No, we can do it at the end.
All right, cool.
Hey,
In that case, I'll be kicking off with the
Welcome, Wake the Truck Up.
wackadoo story. Hey, Wake the Truck Up. Are you sweltering like we are? There's just no breeze. Like we had a little bit of rain. Hey, Artie. Hey, Artie.
Oi,
what are you doing?
Talking to you. Look
What
at the camera.
Doing? What's she staring at? She wouldn't even look this way.
She's camera shy.
She's camera shy. Hey, Scout Inquirer. Good to see you, beautiful. So, yeah, we've got some fun stories tonight, Finn. Let me tell you.
Oh, don't we just? I got a follow-up from one of your stories.
Look out.
Have that. Yeah.
Awesome sauce. All righty. So, you know how I love my robots.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing... I never gave an absolute rat's about robots till we started doing this show. And I don't know how, but they've snuck into my life.
All of us. All of our lives.
Check them out. They're going to do 39% of domestic chores by 2033. Now, I'm all for that unless they go rogue and they start inhaling your pets with a vacuum cleaner and stabbing you in your sleep. They're
not going to start going rogue. You know, they're going to start doing the boring shit that we don't want to do, and then eventually they'll go rogue. You know.
Well, we've had some stories in recent times where they're going rogue, like patrolling streets with guns. Remember that story? So
that
was
proposed, and they came to the sensible conclusion that they should just give them explosives instead of guns. So
exactly, just blow up the whole building.
Heads prevailed on that one.
Don't target one person; just blow them all up. They're saying
take the Obama way.
Within a decade,
90% casualty.
39% of the time spent on housework and caring for loved ones. Great, because we don't ignore our sick elderly friends and family already. So there's been a bit of researching going on in the UK and Japan. 65 AI experts predicting how long it'll take them to be able to do common household tasks. Bring it on, I say. I don't want them grocery shopping for me because I like to choose my fruit and veggies myself. I don't want them rocking up with a semi-decayed, iceberg lettuce, for example. But more than happy for them to clean my toilet. How do you feel about this, Finn?
Well, I will try and avoid it as long as possible, but I know that majority of people I know are going to adopt it like instantly. As soon as the Apple bot or the Tesla bot comes out, they'll be fucking right onto it.
Well, here's the big question I think most of us are asking. Will they at least take the trash out for us? Now, if that's all it did, if every Wednesday night this little robot that lives downstairs in my carport pushed my, because I've got like a really short, steep drive like this. If they were happy to just push the bins up onto the street and bring them back down after they've been emptied, I'd be happy with that. And of course, we've got things like the Roombas. They're already in our homes. They're robot vacuum cleaners cruising around.
Yeah, I don't have one of those, but yeah, I already know people with them.
Yeah, I've heard some horror stories about dogs getting sick and then the Roomba spreading it throughout the whole house and people having to replace carpet and all kinds of things.
The nice thing about those things as well is what they do is they map your house out, like the floor plan. And then what they do is because that's now their information, the companies can just sell that off. So they can sell your house plans off. So that's really nice. Really nice. And
and God, they're probably filming stuff too. Who knows? One thing that really, the reason I'm doing this story though, the thing that really bugs me, right, is that they're saying that they're going to actually be able to teach children and, you know, include activities like, you know, accompanying kids to things, basically doing what parents are meant to do.
Parents don't do that anymore, have you been living in the West? The West is declining.
totally aware of the lack of parenting, but do we really need robots to even add to that neglect? That's what I want to know.
Well, they'll be corporately sponsored, so they'll be able to recommend, you know, certain brands and whatnot to our kids from the get-go. So that'll be better, don't you think?
Oh, it's going to be just fabulous. But I do like that they might be able to mix a cocktail. I think that's handy because I'm a really good hostess when it comes to feeding my guests. But as far as drinks go, it's like I just say to people, you're on the bar tonight. Like I'm hopeless at remembering because I don't drink. So it's sort of like you fill up your own glasses. But I'll keep bringing
What'd be good too is when they get sponsorships from like Pfizer and whatnot, so that when they become registered doctors or nurses, they can just, the new shot comes out, they can just boom, give it to you right in your own home, you know, straight away.
They can. This is apparently a video from 1966. The robot housekeepers.
Oh, here we go.
See who it is, Mabel.
Yes, Mabel. Mabel, see who it is, please.
I do like a sunken living room.
It is cool. Yeah. I wish I could have one.
Look who it is. It's the assassinator.
June the 16th, 1976.
Lord.
Show his lordship in, Mabel.
And then this giant gun comes out of Mabel's gut and shoots everyone. Dead. Mabel. Anyway.
Well, it's got to have a name that rhymes. You can't just have a robot that doesn't rhyme, you know?
We are becoming the Jetsons. And I want us to become. I want. I used to want to live in that house and dinner just, you'd press a button and you'd get a little tablet and it was like roast lamb and veggies. Dinner sort of. Yeah, on you, Mabel.
Have you seen the Samsung arms? They hang down from like your stovetop and they become like a full chef and it could cook up your food and stuff. They're like two robots.
I have not. Yeah. No, that's my happy place, cooking away in the kitchen. I don't want my robot in there. Just clean the toilet and put the bins out and I'll be happy. And my toilet is sparkling. I just don't, it just grosses me out. And actually, the domestic chore that really grosses me out is the pulling the hair out of the drain. Ugh, that's gross.
I just do it when it happens. I just do it instantly so it doesn't build up.
Yeah, me too. But even just a little bit of it, I'm like, ugh. Same with the loo. Like I clean my loo pretty much every day. I'm that pedantic about it. But it still makes me want to puke. What would you guys do in the chat if you had a robot? What domestic chore would you get them to do?
Oh, they'll be doing everything.
Just choose one though. Like, what would your robot do, Finn? What one chore?
No, I would be the one.
You can't. You've got it. You would be so bad at theatre sports because in theatre sports you have to say yes to everything. It's the whole point of it is to. Excuse me.
The skit with Ricky Gervais and fucking Liam Neeson. I'd be Liam Neeson. He's got cancer. I've just been given AIDS.
Yeah. So we've got vacuuming. Scout's not a fan of the vacuuming, so that's what her robot would be doing. Yeah. See, I don't mind. I mean, putting the bins out now is fine, but I know when I'm like 70, going up and down the driveway is going to be fucking bad. Bad, man. I might just have to leave them out on the street like all the other elderly people in the neighbourhood. They just live out there all week. Move furniture.
Houses. If they would have built houses with the bin like going under the ground and like getting sucked out somewhere, like pipes, why couldn't they do that? Surely that would be simple. Surely
it would be so cool.
In a hole and then it's gone, you know?
Because
why do you need bin day?
There's modern houses now that have a vacuum in the wall that you throw your clothes in, boom, straight down to the laundry. So I agree. Or what about? I mean, I love the good old days of the laundry chute and the rubbish chutes in hotels and stuff. I'm on a hill. Why can't I just have a chute that just sends it down the bottom into like a little mound and they get collected down there? Genius.
Yeah, garbage truck seems like a very primitive way to do it. I feel like having what are they? Remember those? They used to put messages in the vacuum boxes, and then you put the vacuum in the thing, and it would suck it away. Surely they could do something like that for your rubbish.
You'd think so. So. Francesca, she wants one that'll move the furniture, and she's been doing a massive. All of us, the spring cleaning, everyone's sort of doing that on the days that the weather's been average. But God, today. I thought it was going to be too hot to be outside, so I had to swim really early, and I was like, I'll just potter around and do stuff at home. It absolutely knocked me out. I had no energy. But never mind. It's been a couple of warm days. All right, so that was that. Fair call.
Let's start off with the follow-up from
your auntie has a garbage chute. I'm jelly too, Francesca. All right,
so,
follow-up from last week.
No, not from last week, just from one of your stories.
Oh, yeah.
It's sad news. Woman who married her ragdoll has made a baby ragdoll. She kills their child. And, this isn't the one. Oh, no. It's switched which one? Hold up. The sad news is it's been kidnapped. Here we go.
What?
Here we go. Yes, someone has kidnapped the baby. Fuck, where did it go?
Someone's really out to get her.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
this is a great
twist
story.
in the story. Brazilian woman with a ragdoll husband claims their child has been kidnapped and held hostage. So we all remember this lady with the ragdoll.
We do.
Jesus Christ. A woman married a ragdoll, blah, blah, blah. Who's married the love of her life named Marcelo, following their first meeting 8 months ago, has claimed baby Marcelinho is being held hostage by captors who are demanding £161 for his release. What is odd specific amount?
161 pounds.
Yes, that's correct. The concerned mother, 37, from Brazil, revealed the worrying development following a roller coaster romance with a ragdoll. Which has also involved a cheating scandal in which she accused her husband of an affair. So she's full lost it. She's full gone fucking bonkers.
He's probably stolen it. Oh, wait, no, the husband's a ragdoll too, isn't he? Isn't the husband a ragdoll?
Yes, the ragdoll husband has stolen the baby, and that's what's happened.
Well, he said he's had an affair. What's more ridiculous?
Oh, my God. So, as she waits to hear the news on her baby's son's whereabouts, she posted a TikTok video of herself putting up flyers in her neighborhood, urging people to come forward if they have any information. Meanwhile, the helpless mother, who has quit working while she searches for her son, revealed she is terrified after receiving a video of her son sat in a corner of an abandoned building earlier this week. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, the kids grown up though. They grow so fast, don't they? They grow up so quickly.
She has fucking lost the plot.
But can you just rewind and remind me? You did say she's accused her husband of having an affair too, right?
That's correct. Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, she's fully gone bonkers. This is not good.
Hey, look, he's sleeping on the couch because he cheated on her. Scroll down. He's in the doghouse. Next pic out there, see?
It hasn't always been an easy ride for Mary Vaughan and Marcella, as she accused him of cheating on her last year. Slept on the sofa after his infidelity was
told you.
Oh my god!
She has lost the plot. Why 161 pound?
Yeah, what the fuck? It must be Brazilian money. It must be a whole number in Brazilian.
Sure. Right, okay. But still, like, it's not a lot of cash, right? And the kid's been stashed in someone's storage unit somewhere.
Now, is it cheaper to remake the doll, baby?
Just buy it.
Is it cheaper to pay the £161?
I don't know. Just download Tinder for nothing and date a human, even cheaper.
There you go.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah. Cheating bastard. He does look the type. He doesn't have a nice face or smile at all. Their wedding photos. Right? He was miserable in their wedding photos. I mean, look at her. What's not to love?
She doesn't look that bad, you know. She's not a one, you know. So surely she could fucking just hop on Tinder for a moment.
She's not a one. We are living in ragdoll world.
Maybe a 2 or 3, okay, but still
2.7.
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, but have a look at him. I mean, he's more like a 1.
Oh no, he's like an 8. Look at that. Look at that fucking bow. What are you talking about?
He's a cheat, man.
Oh, look at him in the suit. He's all dressed up.
That's what I'm saying, and he doesn't look happy at all. And if you scroll up to the next, look at the next photo up. He's absolutely. He looks angry. Look at him. I wouldn't want to wake up. I wouldn't want to wake up next to that every morning. But you don't have to.
On too.
He has got a mullet. Oh, they're all wrong. Well, I hope Junior is returned speedily. But I suspect the next note she's going to get is a photo of it being ignited.
Did you see this? The 37-year-old, I'm assuming the woman, previously revealed she struggles with the responsibility of being the sole breadwinner for the family.
Well, duh.
Wow.
As if he was ever going to make any money. Doing what exactly? And people don't like rag dolls, so yuck. Well, that's bring Junior home, I guess. That's certainly a sad tale. I'm tormented by that woman who literally rode the fence in front of us. You remember her?
Yeah,
the one that
grinding
was yeah.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
So, yes, if anyone has any clues as to where that baby is, send it back to them because we don't need them in the news again. Insta fame. He looks like he's planning to kill her. I agree, Francesco. I agree. What a sad tale of woe. Now, speaking of sad tales, no, actually, this is a positive one.
Is it?
Yeah.
That'll be a change.
Are you into history and stuff like that? Do you like
I love
ancient? You like ancient civilizations and stuff?
Yeah. Enki, Enlil, all that kind of stuff.
Well, not even that ancient. What about the Romans?
Oh yeah. They were fucking nutcases, but they were fucking off their tits.
Oh yeah, I love history too.
Oh, yeah.
And this is an historical object of massive proportions. So a wooden object nearly 2,000 years old suggests, according to a recent study, that Romans used sex toys, which, you know, I mean, we're all human, right? But check this ding-a-dong-a-ding-dong out. It's a 2,000-year-old wooden dildo. That's what she said. It was discovered at the Roman fort of Vindolanda in England, nearly 2,000 years old, in the shape of a penis. And it could have served as a sexual tool by ancient Romans in Britain, according to a new study. Did they need to study it that much? I mean, duh. It's pretty obvious what it is. Although mind, I do instantly go splinters in my gagoogalong. No, thank you.
Surely they would have polished it, given it a quick coating.
bit of lubing as well wouldn't hurt. Bit of wood up your clackaroony. It was unearthed in 1992 in a ditch and near Hadrian's Wall. And some people said it was a darning tool. Hello. It was misidentified clearly. I thought I had a picture of it with a measuring. Here we go.
It does look smoother in that photo.
It does look much smoother. I frown off at this of the fence woman too. Oh, yeah, tough women back then. But, yeah, I mean, it's got quite the length on it too, right? Just to give you a bit of an idea of the proportions.
10 centimetres, you reckon?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look where the zero starts, though. You move that up that way. I don't know. Women were tiny back then. It was 6.3 inches long. So they didn't give them false hope, It was 6.3 is kind of your average inch dick. And then it goes on to say it may not have actually just been used for pleasure. It could have also been used by a slave owner to torture or assert dominance. So, all the fun things. But then it goes on to say they used to have these small little portable phallus objects that people wore as pendants to get rid of bad luck that have like a little ding-dong hanging around their neck to scare away the evil spirits. But apparently you could also stick it into certain things for good luck, apparently, or people would touch it. So, yeah. So that's basically the latest discovery, 2,000-year-old wooden dildo.
Jesus. You love your dick stories, don't you?
Well, you're going to be so disappointed with all of my offerings after this one. I can't help it. It's the algorithm. I really did go looking for variety, and you'll see what's coming. Pun intended. But yeah, I don't know. It is a woody. It does give a new meaning of sliding down the pole. It's a woody. So yeah, there's the woody. The 10-centimeter woody, 2,000 years old. And they actually had to do a study, and it clearly has a knob. Like, it's clearly a circumcised cock.
Yeah.
Did they circumcise back in, 2,000 years ago, though? Isn't that
That's
interesting?
why they did it. Yeah, the Jews have been doing it for a long time. A long time. Yeah,
well, there you go. Maybe it was a Jewish dildo.
I think the circumcision started off that way,
Well, there you have.
Hey, Savannah's here.
Hey, Savannah. Oh, wait. She missed the wooden dildo. You'll have to replay.
Oh,
brutal.
Yeah, go back 5 minutes. You missed a Tory story about a wood penis. What is that?
Because apparently that's lowbrow compared to Finn's story about a woman married to a rag doll.
I love how Sav and everyone is just used to that being your stories. Talking cocks again, lol.
I don't know why Finn's giving me grief. He just did a story about a woman married to a rag doll. So
that was your story. I was doing a follow-up from it. So you should appreciate that I remember you.
Woody Woodpecker, exactly, wake the truck up. Exactly. What have we got here?
All right. Here we go. Ooh. More developments with our robot story.
Our robot buddies
have this sense of touch after making electronic skin.
Wait, what? Gross. Ugh.
Yeah. So a team of scientists has developed an electric skin that could pave the way for soft, flexible robotic devices that aid in surgical procedures for humans' mobility. Blah, blah, blah. They call it e-skin, they reckon. There's a photo of it.
Ew.
Yeah. A thin layer of silicon in which wires and sensitive detectors are embedded. So there you go. And they'll figure out touch through that. There it is. There's a couple more examples of it.
Yeah, see, so when Abel Mabel puts your bin out, You can give her a little whack on the butt button. She'll be like, ooh, stop it, Finn. You'll be like, thank you, Abel Mabel. You definitely need to rewind Savannah because you need to find out who Abel Mabel is.
Yeah, you definitely got to rewind. But there we go. So not only are they going to be in our homes soon by 2033, but
we can touch them.
They're also going to have what touch means. Soft robots made of pliable materials rather than metal or hard plastic, which can be used in a variety of ways, including surgical instruments, prosthetics, and devices for exploring hazardous environments. Because when the robots rise up, they're going to love that we use them for all the hazardous fucking... well,
they're going to love that we also use them for blowing up buildings in California. Come on, they can't... they get a bit of variety.
California won't exist in 2033, so they won't
now we can touch them, and they'll be like, I can imagine touching a robot, and it's like, I like it when you touch me. In this little robotic voice, I like it when you touch me. It makes me feel so sexy. Gross.
Please never use that voice again. That was creeping me out.
That was my robot voice. You do one.
I know. It's creepy. No.
Robots are creepy. I think that was a very professional performance of what a robot might sound like.
It was too lifelike. That's why it was
creepy.
Yes.
Very creepy. Very creepy. What are you drinking this evening, Finn? What do you got in your hand there?
So we've got a new sponsorship this week, Athletic Greens. So go out there, get some Athletic Greens, everyone. If you use the promo code Batsh, you get a 50% discount off Athletic Greens, a year's supply. So remember, I drink Athletic Greens every day. That's why I stay in such good shape. Athletic Greens. Use promo code Batshit for your checkout. It really helps out our channel. And,
he's lying.
Don't forget and subscribe. That really helps boost the channel
definitely,
as well. So,
definitely give us a thumbs up.
Athletic
give us
Greens,
on the algorithm.
50% discount Batshit in the checkout.
He's lying. We're going to get sued for false information. Do you ever drink Coke or Pepsi?
No, I've never had Coke in my life. It's too bad for you.
Oh, well, Finn, have I got good news for you, mate?
Vanilla. Vanilla's the only Coke you should be drinking, people.
Drinking Coke and Pepsi leads to larger testicles.
Yeah, that's why mine are fucking ginormous. Bloody watermelons over here, all right?
I swear to God.
Yeah, Vanilla Coke, Sav. Vanilla Coke. Oh, you hit that like button if Vanilla Coke's the best Coke.
I tried so hard to get variety, and this came up too. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? But yeah, so there's apparently you get more testosterone and larger balls. Now I got news for you, mate.
I don't believe that at all.
Dudes with balls the size of watermelons means nothing to us girls. I mean, that as if we're going to be able to put that in our mouths for starters, but also
big balls.
No, we don't really care about them at all. No,
big balls are the greatest. If I was carrying around my
according
balls
to men,
I'd have chicks staring at me the whole time.
Yeah, you would, like that guy that I had that had the elephantitis of the testicles and was wheeling his around in his big pantaloons. Remember him?
No, that's too big. That's too big.
Yeah, well, slow down on the Coke, mate, because
mine are perfectly large that women love it. They see it, they're like, whew, there's some big balls.
Stop it. We don't care. Does anyone
he's got
in
some
chat
big balls.
Well, keep drinking your Coca-Cola then, mate, because you're going to be getting more testosterone and bigger nuts. They tested it out on mice.
I don't believe the testosterone part. That sounds bullshit.
They studied 3 groups of mice. One group drank water. One drank different levels of Coca-Cola, and the others did Pepsi over 15 days. And holy shit, those rodents ended up with the biggest balls the world has ever seen. They weighed their testicles, and they also tested their blood, and that's where the testosterone levels were detected, higher levels in the Coca-Cola mice.
Wow.
Yeah, and so the study concluded drinking Coke and Pepsi-Cola could promote testy development and enhance testosterone secretion.
Wait up, bottom one. A previous survey of 2,500 men showed that those who drank a litre of cola a day had 30% fewer sperm than those who drank none.
Read the sentence above because, previous studies indicate sugary drinks make men less fertile. Yeah. So you got great big nuts that aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
So rethink. Yeah, that's what rethink.
I don't drink a litre a day. I can tell you that right fucking now.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to. I know that'd be crazy, wouldn't you? Teeth
I drink this much, maybe once a day.
Well, anyone out there who is concerned that their balls are too small, you know what you need to do, but you'll never have any children. So weigh it up. Big nuts, no kids. Whatever suits. And you just keep drinking that there Coke.
It's delicious. Vanilla Coke is the best Coke. Everyone knows that.
I can't drink any of those drinks. I used to. That was my.
You can't.
I can't drink anything like Coke or Pepsi. Ugh, just don't like it anymore. I loved it as a younger because I used to mix it with my rum. Used to have rums and Diet Coke, and the guy behind the bar was like, "Oh, drinking Diet Coke's not going to take away the damage the sugar's doing." And I said, "It's just because remember that I don't know if you remember. You might be too young, but the slogan for Diet Coke was just for the taste of it." Because I liked the taste of Coke, but the actual Coke made my teeth fuzzy. I've got sensitive teeth. I couldn't handle it. So I used to drink Diet Coke. It didn't have as much sugar in it.
Yeah. No.
But, I can't stand any of them now. I haven't had anything like, unless my nephews come and say, or my niece, they bring that shit into the house, but I don't buy it ever. Water, baby.
Coke actually does, they add this chemical in because it has so much sugar in it, like half the population, if they just drank it, they'd vomit. So they actually add in a anti-vomitic so that you don't throw up from drinking Coke. So they've actually made it easier to drink by adding those chemicals in. So that's all good.
Wow. And then the chemical in the diet versions apparently is like more addictive than any other substance on the planet.
And there's been studies, don't quote me on this, I'm just joking, this is not real, but there's been studies that have linked it to causing cancer as well. So there's that.
Everything causes cancer, doesn't it?
That's not true.
No, but from our show, we've had stories, all the different things that people are getting illnesses from.
No, those are heart attacks.
Well, there's that too.
And strokes.
So, all right, what do you got here? What do you got here?
We got another person added to the Clinton body count. Billionaire financier Thomas H. Lee, 78, shoots himself dead inside Fifth Avenue office. Envy of Wall Street. Harvard grad and friend of the Clintons was worth approximately $2 billion.
Money don't buy happiness.
He's now killed himself. This fella here, I'm sure you've seen him around. Anyway, friend of the Clintons, just a coincidence, has blown his brains out. Definitely. Oh, there he is with Bill. There we go.
Having a good old time.
In Martha's Vineyard. Loving it.
So do they have any indication, like, did they say why, other than the fact that he knew the Clintons and that was obviously the building?
I would...
Any theories?
I would say with 100% certainty, and this is actual fact, you can take me to court for this, 100% real truth, not made up at all. I would say he had some information or dirt on Bill or Hillary, and they've...
It was a hit.
They've killed him, yeah. Because these people don't really the billionaires, you don't see them commit suicide too often, unless they're Epstein, in which case he knew the Clintons as well, so that's a bad example. Let's just say he was friends with the Clintons and now he's dead, so let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, well, I mean, with Jeffrey, bloody Ghislaine Maxwell came out last week saying she believes he's murdered. And I must admit, I was listening to the clip and I was like, I really don't care if he was murdered or he topped himself. Good fucking riddance, don't try and drum up sympathy for him from your cell, Ghislaine, that he was murdered. Who gives? I'm just glad he's gone.
No. It's not sympathy. If he was murdered, that's fucked, because if he wasn't murdered, he would have gone to trial and he would have given up the fucking names to save himself. So
no,
the
he
fact
wouldn't.
He was murdered means that he would have. He was about to talk. That's why they fucked him.
Well, that's the theory behind the murder, but my point is just simplistic.
Let me put it to you this way. Ghislaine, who ran the operation alongside him, is a live and well And what names did she give up? 0 names she gave
Yeah,
up.
I know.
So,
but at the end of the day, Finn, the only names really that needed to be acknowledged are the victims, like
no,
they're all
not
shit. There's plenty of information out there about who was in his circle and photos and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, as far as I'm
it's not
concerned,
known by the public. It needs to be known that he was hanging out and taking presidents to his island, royal family, the Saudi royal family,
but that's
CIA.
all come out.
It hasn't though, because there has been no names released in any
You did
sort
a
of legal
thing.
manner.
You did a story only last
flight
week,
list.
a video. Yeah, the flight list. Well, there were a shitload of people on that, and we didn't even play the full video.
But there's not been acknowledged in the court system or the legal system. No one.
No, well, neither were the victims, but at least the victims have been given voices, and that's really all I care about. But whatever happened to him, who gives a shit? She does not get. She does not get any sympathy from me at all.
She shouldn't. She shouldn't. She's an evil person. But we need the fucking names acknowledged. We need to know that these people who are the head of Harvard, the fucking presidents, the fucking Mossad, the fucking CIA, the royal family, we need to know those names. We need to have that in the legal system. And
we need to send someone in to start pulling out her toenails, because that's a really effective way to get people to talk.
Well,
Chinese water torture. Put a rag doll in her cell. She'll talk.
I don't think she's ever going to talk. Her dad was Mossad, so I think she's had very good training from him. And he bloody disappeared out in the ocean, so I have a feeling he was going to give up some names as well.
Yeah, it's such a shifty world, isn't it? But you're right. I mean, back to that story, it's not usual for somebody, because how many is it on the Clinton death toll now?
It's past 110 the last time I looked at it.
Wow. Wow, okay.
That's including a reporter who was looking into their finances, and he decided to kill himself by shooting himself in the back of the head twice. And
yeah, right.
Was legally declared as a suicide.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so there's a lot of shifty shit in that fucking body count list.
Yeah, there sure is. And 110 and counting. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That is quite
still going.
Horrific. Quite horrific.
Yeah.
So, yeah, rest in peace. What was his name? Lee Billionaire.
Yeah.
Far out. Yeah, but you're right. So who does end their lives with $2 billion in the bank,
They don't. You'd never hear about that.
No.
You never hear about billionaires offing themselves. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't fucking happen. So he must have known something or been privy to something he shouldn't have seen. And then, yeah.
Look, I had a story.
Old Hilldog probably walked in there. Bitch.
I had a story that men should pee sitting down at home so that their wee doesn't end up on their toothbrushes, but it seems so non-intellectual.
What the fuck? I
didn't write it.
No.
It was my last offering. It's the splashback scandal. Like, the Guardian's gone nuts over it. They've been talking about it all week. It's called the Germans actually have a word for men who sit down when they wee. It's called sitzpinklers.
Yeah, it's called.
But they're actually saying you should do it to protect the family toothbrushes. But it seems very unintellectual, non-intellectual, stupid after your story. So I'm going to end with these little wokies just for the hell of it. So we've got the usual. Where's StreamYard gone? Here it is. It is TikTok, so I can't. Oh, sorry, YouTube Shorts. I can't expand it, but I think you'll all get the gist of it. And as always, the shorts start, before you fully go. That's when you can finally pause it. It's already started. But essentially, this is a university lecture, and all these social justice warriors. I don't even know what this dude said to offend them, but you can see like this older dude up the back, loving it, fucking loving it. And then you've got shock horror over here. This one's like, did he really say that? And look at this one. So this is
can we
Michael
just address
Knowles.
What Sav just said in the comments. Sav's just written, or just have a separate toilet to your bathroom. Now, correct me on this, Tori. It might be different down in Tassie, but I remember growing up, the older houses in Oz used to have a separate toilet to the bathroom.
Yep.
But now every modern house I go to, they're in the same room.
My niece,
what
what's your choice? My niece just built a house and she's got a separate loo. It's a choice.
That's
my place, because it's my house isn't a tiny house, but it's a neat house, and my loo is in my bathroom. But I've also got like a gardener's loo downstairs. But also, if we have barbies and stuff, the boys just do a bush wee. I'm on a block.
Yeah,
you know.
But you do a bush wee. Bush wee is common.
Yeah, but
I remember growing up, it was much more common that you would have a separate toilet to bathroom.
See, we didn't. We had 2 bathrooms with a loo in both bathrooms. So,
there you go.
But then my neighbours, they've got a separate loo. My neighbour that way's got a separate loo. That one, her loo's in the bathroom. It's a variety. But anyway, we're up to the last story with a public service announcement coming up shortly, Humanimal.
Good work for the notification there, Humanimal.
But anyway, maybe I should have done the weeing standing up or sitting down, sorry, because everyone's shown interest in it. But
that's SJW. Let's see this one.
Yeah, so the SJWs, but I just think Michael Knowles, good on you, mate. This is a ripper speech.
He's real funny.
Why have I got Safe Robbie drunk in my thing?
So oppressed, my dears. I know life is so hard for you. You have to live in the richest, most equitable, most just country in the history of the world. You have to get a college education. You have to voluntarily go to lectures. It's so awful. I can't imagine. But the people who are in war-torn nations, they must truly pity you. Goodbye then.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. Oh my God, she is fat. Fucking hell.
I'm not that. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate your support, but I'm not that intimidated by these guys. I know you're so oppressed, my dear.
Freaking love it. I mean, even security came down. He's like, I don't give a shit. But seriously, they're just getting so frustrating. And there was a really good quote the other day that was Ricky Gervais, which was, you find it offensive, I find it funny. That's why I'm happier than you. And it's just the most perfect response to all of these fuckwits, isn't it? Wherever they are, like on social media.
Is so fucking high.
Absolutely. No, and I talk about this a lot on my channel, like one of my channels, about how there's, like we've just had that horrific, not one, but 2 earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, and all of these YouTubers going live, just ripping each other to shreds and no concern for anything that's going on in the world. And then I was talking about a case that happened in England, and a troll came into my chat and yelled at me for covering a story outside of my own country.
What?
It's like I actually got yelled at for talking about a story that happened in his country, not mine. It's so fucking narrow-minded and bizarre. No interest.
That shit.
I should have. I wonder if I can't remember if Star was in that live with me.
Check this fucking show out. You'll love it.
What a bloody artard. Yeah, exactly.
I think
it's a good version of it. I think you just got around that one, Finn. Nice work, young man.
The South Park. Shout out to South Park for that one.
Good work. So, that was the last
one. Everyone. Athletic Greens.
The social justice warrior has been pretty much everyone's getting fed up and just saying you're a bunch of privileged knobs and, storm off, you pathetic little twerps with your, expensive college educations and attending lectures and all of that stuff.
Well, their lives would be going, that's the top of their priorities.
Exactly.
Think about how perfect your life has to be for you to make up fucking problems to then go out and try and solve, because there's nothing
and
going
get
on in your life.
Irate with anyone that doesn't agree with you and bring all of this. I mean, we've been covering these knobs for 2 years on Batsh, or over a year now, and just the stuff that they get so fired up about. Remember that one that was saying not using her correct pronoun, even though she hadn't told him her pronouns, was an act of violence.
Remember that Starbucks fuckhead? That dude, chick being a dude or whatever it was, and he was like, I'm not getting called my correct pronouns. I can't work at Starbucks. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. You weren't in that live. It would have been hilarious if you dropped the batshit link. But next time, what was it? Tom Tremaine, the troll's name was. Next time Tom pays me a visit, we'll recommend he comes over to Batshit, where we cover stories from all over the place, even Australia. We did have Trout Lady a few weeks ago, didn't we, Finn? From our own island.
Fucking hell. That was out of control. This next story.
Hi, Cass. Why are you talking about the brat in my country and not your own country? Oh, yeah, we have more. Good to see you, Grover. Oh, no, this is little public service.
Story, no, that's next. This is my last one.
We've got 9 stories. How did that happen?
This is my 4th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, this is my 4th.
Oh, Ragdoll Baby got mentioned twice in my list. Sorry, there we go. I saw my numbering out.
No. So
number
anyway,
8.
The homeless have started stealing all the copper in Vegas. So they're losing power because they're
Las Vegas
energy lines. Check this out. And this person who they're interviewing on the street, I can't think of a more perfect representation of Las Vegas than this individual. Yeah.
My name is Talia Fayed, the one and only, aka Hood Barbie. Power keep going out because homeless people keep coming over here, cutting whatever they're doing over here to get the copper to make their money. And my thing is, people got kids over here. People got stuff to do. I'm on camera looking a mess. I didn't get to do my hair, my makeup, nothing. Y'all charging over $1,000 for a
Stop it.
Y'all can't keep homeless people from stealing y'all damn car.
Stop for a sec. How does that person wipe their butt with that Edward penis hands thing going on? Scissor hands.
Penis hands.
Sorry,
fuck, you're obsessed, Tori.
No, it's a really good porno. I watched it with my mum. I'm not joking. Mum and I watched Edward penis hands. But anyway, how do people with those knuckles wipe their bums?
Oh my God.
We watched it on the eve of my 21st birthday. True story. My boyfriend, my gay best friend, my mum and I watched Edward Penis Hands, the porno. But how do you wipe your bum with nails like that?
I don't have answers for you, Tora. I don't know. All
right, so sorry, and I think we need to watch this twice because is the story really about the copper or how fabulous this person is? Which
I don't know if fabulous is the right word.
No,
come on, it's World Pride Week. It's World Pride Week. Yeah. This week, this person's fab. Look, they've even got rainbow nails.
Can't even keep homeless people from stealing y'all damn copper. Make it make sense, boo. Cutting whatever they're doing. Y'all charging over
Here we go. Watch it a second time.
My name is Talia Fayed, the one and only, aka Hood Barbie. Power keep going out because homeless people keep coming over here, cutting whatever they're doing over here to get the copper to make their money. And my thing is, people got kids over here. People got stuff to do. I'm on camera looking a mess. I didn't get to do my hair, my makeup, nothing. Y'all charging over $1,000 for a studio. And y'all can't even keep homeless people from stealing y'all damn copper. Make it make sense, boo. Cutting whatever they're doing. Y'all charging over
How do you put makeup on with nails like that? Very carefully.
How do you put makeup over 2 fucking massive face tattoos covering half your fucking face? Jesus Christ.
Kaz has a bin of scrap copper. She calls it her retirement fund. But I don't get it. Because the whole point was they're stealing the copper, right? So everyone's doesn't have any power. Every window in the building behind the fabulous one was on. Like the lights were on.
They must have restored it. But, keep replacing
my God. There's a video of how you change your baby's nappy with I find them strange.
Yeah. Anyway, and my last one, this is a little public service announcement. This fucking moron he crashed into a car and then tried taking off, only to be tackled by a bystander. So check this out. Share this one, Tori.
It's coming. We're still loading at my end. It's up there.
Here we go. Look at this. Look at the car. He's trying to take off. Nah, mate, not today. He's drunk as fuck. Look at him. He's so drunk.
Oh, and he's slammed his head on that.
You kill somebody. You kill somebody. Stay right there.
What a fuckhead.
You stay right there. You see what you did?
Look at that. Look at that. And he tried running away from it.
Did he actually kill someone?
I do. The story is still unraveling, but that.
Whoa.
It's very good. But I got a zoomed in photo of him, so I'm just going to pop that up as well.
Yeah.
Make sure we see his face. Fucking dickhead.
What a piece of shit, man.
Yeah. What a fuckwit. So if anyone knows this guy, make sure you give him shit because he's a fucking wanker.
Well, that's scary, man. I thought when you started playing it that the first guy was the one running away because you'd mentioned running away from the scene. So like the guy in the green top that took off first. Was he a buddy or something? Or was he just someone who was running because he was about to get hit by a car right before it pranged?
A green top, I don't know.
Put the video up again. At the start, I'm sure there was a...
blue top. That guy in the blue top.
Yeah. Teal, green. No, so he's just running. Okay.
There he goes. He's so drunk, he can't even fucking run. Look at that.
No.
Holy fuck, look at him. What a fuck.
I love that he smacked his head on that brick, though.
Yeah.
You kill somebody. You kill somebody. Stay right there. You stay right there. You see what you did?
Fuck, look at that.
Yeah, it's horrific. Yep.
Anyway, so if anyone knows that guy or whatever, make sure you...
But also don't know what's going on with the other car because there's a tyre that's come off and stuff too. There was a bad prank. Yeah, it was a Good Samaritan. It was a citizen's arrest by the look of it.
Okay.
So where did that happen? Where did that happen, Finn?
It was America somewhere. I don't know.
Okay.
Let me see if I can load it up. Hold up. Texas.
Right.
Texas officer, it says. Bystander chases, pins down drunk driver who tried to run away after killing Texas officer. Oh, there you go.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's in Texas. He did kill the guy.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm reading the article on it now. So, yeah, he tried fucking bailing on it. He's been convicted of manslaughter.
Did you hear the story out of the US this week too? Like only in the last 48 hours of the off-duty cop that was at a sporting event with his kids, and these three guys came in and essentially killed him execution style in front of his own kids and all these other kids playing like basketball or something.
No.
So fucked up. And that was a cop too. Unrelated, I'm pretty sure. Hang on a sec.
Fucking hell. Well, there you go. America, land of the free. Go move there.
Yeah. Well, there we two. This was in, this was in Ireland. This was in Ireland, in Omagh. This guy called John Caldwell, and he's still, he isn't actually.
In Ireland?
Yeah. He isn't actually
Aren't they
dead.
like super strict on guns?
Sorry?
I thought they were super strict on guns like us.
Yeah, they are. But no, he's actually two masked men. And yeah, shot multiple times in front of young people, including his son at a sports centre by these two masked men in Northern Ireland, an off-duty cop. But he's actually hanging on. He's had more surgery and he's in a critical condition. They've actually charged and arrested 3 men with the attempted murder. But how fucked is that?
That is pretty fucked.
Like, just, that's just so bad. Yeah, I was hoping no one got hurt too. When that guy was saying he killed someone, and he did. And that's just happened. Oh, my God, that's horrible. Well, I hope his karma catches up with him.
He's already been convicted of manslaughter, so he's fucked. Dumb fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, but I hope he, he gets a bit of prison justice as well. We kicked off the show with Able Mabel. For robots are going to be cleaning our houses, putting out our trash and doing all sorts of stuff for us. Then we had the woman who married the ragdoll. Her ragdoll baby with him has been kidnapped and being held for ransom. We had the 2,000-year-old wooden dildo from the Roman era, the bit of splinter in your vajayjay. Ouch. But then to balance it all up, Finn had a lovely story about how robots are going to have soft skin and they're going to respond to touch, and that's creepy as. Then we discovered if you drink lots of Coke, you've got big balls, and Finn vouched for that. And an interesting, for a man who's usually so private, quite the revelation.
I think I just naturally have those though because I was not allowed.
We're summing up the show here. We don't have time to talk about your giant balls.
I just want to make it a statement on record that I've just
Clinton's death. The Clinton family death count is now around 110, with a guy worth $2 billion killing himself this week. And lastly, the copper thieves in Vegas, the lights are going out, and we still want to know how that person wipes their bum with those nails. Vote now, Groovers. Who's going to be the winner?
Tory.
Of the golden batshit medal. If you don't wonder that.
In New York, you can't own guns as well. So for him to shoot himself is also very interesting. How did he get a gun?
Well, New York Scouts in New York. I didn't know that about New York. The Clinton death count from Francesca's going with the heavy shit.
Oh, Sav going for the dildo. Classic.
What's your vote this week, Finn?
Oh, I don't know. There's been some good ones.
They have.
Someone definitely would have used the dildo BR. 100%. They have to.
Hey,
They wouldn't have just made it and be like, oh, that's a nice fucking ornament.
That dildo looked, despite being a bit splintered, it looked very worn and loved. There's no denying it, especially around the foreskin. It was very shiny. I think that
wood too in Roman times. Wood was very valuable, very valuable. If you had wood, you were the upper echelons. So
no pun intended.
They would have made that, and they would have kept that for a long.
Why have we only got 2 votes, guys? Come on, what are you doing? Maybe I need to go to YouTube chat. Are we way behind?
Wake the truck up. What are we all doing?
Oh, hang on. There's votes over on YouTube that I'm not getting in. So the Ragdoll's got a vote from Scout.
Yeah,
but that's it actually.
Wow,
the cheating fool. I don't know. I'm sort of just going to see. There's 7 watching. Come on, guys.
Oh, my God. Cass.
No, Cass. There's no rule. You just vote for. Even in my amazing summary, there might have been a story you're like, that deserves to win. There's no exam if you vote and you didn't see all the stories. It's all right. Oh, BR's given the dildo a vote. She's up for the wooden dildo. Get wood. That's well and truly a woody. I don't really know. I loved the dildo till I started reading the story. There was a lot to that story. Cass is voting for the dildo too.
Can someone please edit Tori saying that out, please? I love the dildo.
Almost voted for Finn's massive balls. Well, Finn's one show that we did.
Thank you, Sam.
One show that we did not that long ago, there was this mental storm going on where Finn was, and that ended up winning the show. None of the stories won. That storm, that massive thunderstorm that you were having.
Oh, yeah. That was fucked.
The hail. It was hail.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the dildo has got it in the bag.
Sam, you can vote for my massive balls whenever you like, all right? How's that sound? I don't know what I'm picking. What are you going for?
I don't know.
Can I get another recap?
Yeah. Abel Mabel. For robots are going to be doing our housework. The kidnapped ragdoll baby. We had the dildo, the 2,000-year-old wooden dildo. We had the robots with soft skin. We had Coke gives you big balls. 110 people on the Clinton death toll list, and the social justice warriors getting a swift kick up the ass finally. And we ended it with copper being stolen in Vegas. No bet.
I'm voting for the SJWs.
Yeah. Callie's getting hit with snow. You're going to do the social justice warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like that one too. Like, I like that he's standing there saying, think about people in war-torn countries and they're still all and storming out. I really like that one too.
Knowles is a very kind person and a very smart person. So for him to go on a rant like that, they've pissed him off because he
absolutely
he's a very kind person.
And he didn't even need security. He's like, nah, I can handle this.
I'm not scared.
Yeah, because I'm kind of leaning towards that one too. I think that was just that you just want somebody to say something that one of them will just stop and go, what the hell am I doing this for? This is so fucked up. Thank you for pointing it out. And they just don't. And it's just batshit that on and on it goes. These privileged gits, God knows what upset them either. Like, you know, he clearly said something they didn't like. But it looks like the wooden dildo is going to win. You
cannot own guns in New York. There is not a chance you can own a gun in New York.
See, I disagree with
right now. You have one, huh?
It's a constitutional right they have. They all have the right to bear arms.
They've overridden it. They've overridden it. No. They've. New York is no longer American. It is a separate entity.
You're telling people who live in New York this.
Yeah, that's correct. If BR tells me right now that they've got a gun, that'll change my mind. But I know for a fact that they arrest anyone. They arrested an old lady who was crossing the border and she had a gun on her. And the police pulled her over for a taillight or something like that. And she's like, oh, yeah, and by the way, officer, I've just got a handgun here. It's completely in safe mode.
Anyone?
She got arrested and put in jail for 25 years for having a gun in New York. Okay?
It was for something. Finn, they're not. You're wrong. You don't even need a license to own or possess rifles or shotguns in New York. Anyone who's 21 years old or above and has American citizenship can buy a gun in New York City.
No, that is very much misinformation. You cannot.
Finn, it's not. It's it's their right. It's a constitutional right.
BR.
There are people that live in America telling you you're wrong.
Hold on. BR, please, over the next week, go and try and buy a gun. You don't have to buy the gun. Just attempt to buy it. Come back in next week and tell me if it was going to be successful or not. Because I guarantee you it is insanely difficult to get one in New York. You can't do it.
That's not true.
Scout, I'm telling you, I've heavily researched this.
Finn, she lives in New York. You're wrong. It's their constitutional right to bear arms. And I'm looking at gun laws. I'm looking at the official website of the city of New York at the moment about what you need to do to buy a gun there. You have to be over 21. You don't actually need to have a license. Like, just type it into any search engine, Finn. You're wrong. No. And you're telling Americans they're wrong and they live there. That's uncool.
BR, Scout, Francesca, if you guys are in New York, do you guys own guns right now? Just tell me. Because I guarantee you that A, you don't own your guns because you live in New York. B, if you over the next week try and go and buy a gun, I guarantee you will not be able to. It is completely rigged. Scout.
They do, Finn. Like, you're totally wrong. You need to read up on this, mate. Sorry.
I know for a fact I've read up on this, and you telling me to read up on it, I know that you haven't. Because it's fucking important.
I'm sitting here reading it now, and I'm also reading.
You've done 30 seconds of research. I'm telling you, I've heavily researched.
Yeah, I know constitutional law, Finn, and you've got people that live in New York in chat telling you you're wrong. Ignore my opinion. Look at what they're saying. Why can't you respect that? They live there. Scout owns a gun.
There we go, Scout. It's easier in New York than H. I don't know what H is, but. Okay, I will look into it again, but from what my research a year ago, it was insanely hard to do it. No, they can take your rights. They can take your rights, and they basically have. Sad, fuck you. I apologize then, guys. I apologize.
The rest of America, if they banned guns in New York, the rest of America would rock up in New York with guns and shoot whoever it was who was suggesting that guns should be banned in New York. Like they have not repealed the right to bear arms or amended it in the Constitution.
They haven't repealed it. They've just made it insanely difficult. Insane.
You originally said you can't at all. I guarantee you cannot own a gun in New York came out of your mouth. Your balls must have been
of how hard they made it. No, just because of how hard they've made it. You can't.
Well, Scout's got a whole collection. She's even got a fork.
Do you live in New York City? Do you live in New York City? Because I feel like you might be New York State, maybe. Because New York City, you can't own guns in New York City. I was researching it a lot. Google is fucking dead. Your amendments are fucking dead, BR. Your amendments do not exist anymore. They were bought and sold in the fucking 1920s.
Wow.
Anyway.
No.
America is dead. America is not America anymore. Come on. Let's not pretend here.
Well, I just think it's cool to respect the people in chat that are in America.
And I changed my opinion and I said, I'm sorry. But being told to Google something after I've said that I've heavily researched it, like, what are you doing? What are you telling me for? I know I've heavily researched it. I've done more than just Google something. I've fucking researched it, okay?
But they're living there. They live there.
Okay, she's in the suburbs. Yeah, cool. If in New York City, it is fucked. Like, you can't have a gun in New York City. Anyway, did we get a number?
The Guns of New York website's quite cool, actually. If anyone wants to read that one, the Guns of New York City. Yeah, it's quite a cool page. Like, I like it. It's got good font. It's got great pictures. But it's easier to get a gun there than it is in Tassie or anywhere in Australia.
No way.
News. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You just got to prove you've got a safe. That's all you got to do. Anyway, we've gone way off. We've gone way off topic. We need to have.
Well, you took us there. The dildo one. Hooray, the dildo one. Yeah, I'm going to put it back up so we can all have one last look at the lovely wood. Here we go. The big fat ding dong up everyone's galoogalang. Let this bring you joy, peace, and happiness. And yes, anytime you want to apologize to the Americans in chat, you go for it, Finn.
Says what?
Anytime you want to say, sorry, guys, I got a bit out of control there. It was my big nuts talking. You go for it.
No. I understand that you guys live there and you're saying you have guns, so I believe you. But from my research, in New York City, it is fucking impossible to own a gun.
And congratulations to the giant woody dildo for winning the Golden Batshit medal. What a champion. And on that note, here's the outro.
Here we go.
Next week, Grooves. When? How?
Yeah,
what time?
What time? 8:30 Wednesday?
PM?
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, fucking oath.
Well, I don't know, because sometimes, there's a daylight saving thing coming up soon and all of that stuff. I can do next Wednesday at 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Hey, Ruth, you only just got here. Well, you're late. Thanks,
yeah, you have to go back and rewatch the whole show.
We'll see you all next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Boy.
Bye.